Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are in Rolling Down the Road, episode 10 and 11. So today was water. I picked out water. Well, don't forget I picked these prompts out in November. So this has to be the Mississippi. And what's on the Mississippi? Mark Twain. So in this trip at least, I had these two postcards from a previous trip. One is Mark Twain in watercolors, and one is a paddle boat talking about the Mississippi River. So I had one more sheet of that grid paper that had watercolor on it, and it was blue. So okay, it's like that'll work. I put it down, and then I put the two cards down with clear tape so that on that side, so the tip in, I didn't lose any of the stuff, the juices of it. And I'm using my Stabilo Woodies and going around with blue, and then I scribbled on the mat and used that color with a water brush and added a little bit more blue where I wanted more blue. And I have this stamp that I got with those stamps like 2 weeks ago, and it looks like not Muir Woods, but the redwoods, and the river is calling and I must go, or the mountain is calling and I must go. Quote from Samuel Clemens. So that worked. This one was east versus west. So I decided to do east of the Mississippi versus west of the Mississippi. For this, as it applies to this trip alone. And I got out a piece of construction paper and put that down as a base. And then I went to my Allie Edwards letters, and she had recently in one of her kits done a multicolored. So those worked. I wanted color, and I love color. So, and I went through some journal cards and found those right there. Found something that kind of looked like lists and was able to create a right side and a west side, a right side and a left side, west versus east. I put it down geographically. So, I really like how this came together. So simple. Again, foundation pages for my journal when I get home, but I'm still using Rolling Down the Road. Now, when I'm home, I will go back to regular Rolling Down the Road as it applies to my life or something like that. I think. I don't know. I'm not going to do a fake road trip because it already had part of a road trip in it. But I really like how this turned out a lot. So now be prepared for a haul. I'm going to do a tiny bit of a haul, not a haul, but a show and tell of what I did. A haul. Is that what they call them? The kids call it a haul. Love. Oh, I forgot I added those little borders. I like a frame. I don't know why. I just do. Just a tiny bit of a good morning, I'm home. I really dropped the ball on my journal. Here's today's, the last two. Oh yeah, tomorrow's. Can't see that yet. Otherwise, I don't have any more left. I did a little bit. I collected some stuff, but I haven't done anything with it. And I didn't do anything with, I think I did do one thing with my Hobonichi. Otherwise, I didn't do anything. But on YouTube is a place called Let's Make Art, which is also owned, I discovered this 2 years ago, which is also owned by the Missouri Star Quilt people. They have a store in town with all the quilt shops. And I got these. I got this, for one thing. It's called Currents, which I have not bought any Prima paints for a while. But they had them all. And I have all of them. Except for, I think, pastel. No, I don't know. I don't think I have them all, but that's by choice. But this one I couldn't pass up. I love to see, it's all the blues and greens. And they had sample cards and everything, but I'd love to see what they named them.
seaside, blue whale, ocean, Turkish sea, jellyfish, Caribbean sea, kelp, seagrass, sea green, algae, deep sea, and bluefin. Oh, I like that. Oh, I love this card. They changed those around too. So that will happen. I bought 2 of them, one for my friend in my art class, and because she has done the monthly subscription from them. But, oh, and mainly what I got, I don't have, they call them butcher trays. That's their logo right there. Let's Make Art. It's kind of dark here. But I got, what do you call these tins? Enamel. This is not old. It's new. On Instagram, they're Let's Go Make Art. The girl that worked in this store was lovely. Very young. But she was interested that I knew what this was and that I do art journaling. And the next day I went and got my art journal, and the next day I showed it to her. She brought hers from home. It was really cool. But this is a lady that they carry her products. But it's a beautiful book on how to draw and paint. And so this project is right here, and it's already drawn for you like in pencil, and then you paint it. It might be, has a lot of techniques, but it also is just lovely paper, lovely drawings. There's a beaver in here. That's probably, truth be known, why I bought it. A fox. Bella will love that fox. Lovely rabbit. Raccoon. Bear. Hedgehog. I mean, like this painting fur. That's cool. Could I have done without this book? Of course. But it's just lovely. Turtle. Little bluebird. The little bluebird is sweet. The hummingbird is pretty. Snail. Leaf. Chickadee. Ooh, I think last night or the night before was. I love this because I love doing these cabins. I love how you can. I just love doing this. Where is the beaver? $82. Look at him. Isn't he sweet? Love him. Oh, I skipped him. He was right after the fox. Anyhow, I love the animals. I want to write a children's book with animals and watercolors. Do I have the skills? No. Do I want to do it anyhow? Yes. Too stupid to know any better. Okay. Then, and don't laugh at me, Kurtie. This. Oh. The binding for one thing. But it's a hand lettering book. This lady has been in the store a lot, but it lays flat. But oh my gosh, it has lots of techniques and help with hand lettering, which I cannot do. But I have all the books. But it was just, it's with markers, with watercolor, ink. It's beautiful. Doesn't have to be expensive. It's just a nice store. They have the best part is they have a art journaling subscription box. Now I just ordered 3, which was cheaper to order 3 months than 2. So I ordered 3. But I'm eager to get that. And they are doing some more stuff. They are just brand new. They've only been in business for 2 years, I think. And they're a division of the sewing company. It's one of the daughters or daughter-in-laws or sons or son-in-law or something like that of the family. But what? And then I got a bunch of books from the rest areas and things. I didn't stop at everything because I did drive again in the middle of the night, but I wanted to do this. I have some new credit cards, key cards for palette spreaders, but I just wanted to do this on here because I see this. This is just a good surface for a palette. Is it necessary? No. Is any of it necessary? No. Do I love this? And do I have this already? Yes. Do you have these with this already? Yes. Yes. Here's my sewing washi tape. I left it. But do I just love it? Yes. I don't know what kind of paper this is. It's really thin. I have to go to the bank. My credit card was compromised at a gas station. So far, just one transaction. So we're going to try to deal with that. And then I'm going to go to art, just enough to gather enough stuff to make the newsletter. And then I'm coming back home because I'm just tired. Plus, I don't want to be around people for a day. Is that crazy? My dog was so happy to see me. He wasn't home when I first got home. My husband went back down to work on the countertops at the beach. And he was with him because it was just him this time, so he could take the dog. This really isn't the right paintbrush at all. I just happen to have a couple more somewhere. Let's try this one. Oh, that's what the heck. We'll open a couple of these. Let's open Seaside. It looks luscious. All these things are so fiddly. Ooh, that's a pretty color. I don't know if I have this in any other palette. But the artist, I talk like my sister right now. This is what she does. We tease her because she can have a conversation for 2 hours. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, this is Seaside. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, this might be my new favorite blue. That is beautiful. One more. Ooh, Turkish Sea. Let's open that. What color is that? My dog missed me. My husband missed me. It's nice to be missed a little bit. I miss them terribly, even though I was having fun. Ooh, that's a pretty color too. Ooh! Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, what did I say this was? Turkish Sea. That's beautiful. This is a beautiful, this would make a pretty piece of paper. So much so that we might just have to the little girl, when I say little, she was probably in her mid-20s at the art store, knew what Tomoe River paper was. She had never heard of Hobonichi. And she knew what Traveler's Notebooks were. But I forgot to tell her about the sketchbook project. She probably would have liked that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Probably going to be backwards, isn't it? You can't even tell. Beautiful. Okay, back in the swing of things tomorrow. The girl at the art store loved my journal cover. And yes, I am holding it together right now by rubber bands. These are all the people from Hannibal, Missouri. I was flabbergasted. Quite a town. Robert Kuntz, who was chief of naval operations during (1885). William Lear, inventor and engineer. He made automobile radio, which he sold to the Motorola Company in 1924, the 8-track cartridge, audio amplifiers, miniature automatic pilot for aircraft, and he is best known as the founder of the Learjet Corporation. George Poage was an Olympic, first African-American athlete to win medals in the Olympic Games in 1904. That year, the games were held in St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, did not know that. On top of Mark Twain, Samuel Clemens, and Moses Bates was the founder of Hannibal, but they just had their 200th year anniversary. Molly, she survived on the Titanic. Molly Brown. So it's quite a little town there along the Mississippi. Okay, see you all tomorrow.